Welcome, my Cancerian friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls into the sign of Cancer, then this is your reading. This is a timeless reading. There is no date set on this for you. So if that sounds good, we're going to jump right into your reading. I'm going to start with a horoscope for you. You may have a very practical matter to deal with, but you sometimes feel stumped by issues that involve organization or practicality. This may be true even if you happen to have the ability to be organized and to think logically, because you are a highly imaginative person at heart. That's why indulging in one of your creative talents could help you relax and to think more clearly. Unburdening yourself through self-expression can be an excellent exercise before taking on something that you find tedious. All right, my Cancerian friends. So we're going to jump right into your reading. And as I said, I set the intention for this to reach who it needs to reach when they need to hear it. There's no time frame on this. It is a timeless reading. So let's jump right in. All right, we got our first card already. So we have Trust Your Vibes. Thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. It feels like you are getting signs and synchronicities. That's what this card's giving me. We have an angel here with eyes closed, tapping on the temple area. So messages are coming through, whether that's through song lyrics, through intuitive messages in whatever way that looks like for you. You are receiving information, so trust it when it comes through. Okay, what else? What else, please, for my Cancerian friends? Thank you. We have the inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. Again, another way that you're receiving messages at this time. So trust whatever's coming through, because you are getting information. You're getting signs, synchronicities. Could be clairaudience, because I'm literally seeing someone whispering into somebody's ear. Maybe you're hearing some kind of voice like, don't do that today. Or do that today. Or something about a person, right? Don't trust that person. Like, trust that, right? You have vibes coming through. You have your inner voice coming through. And now we have manifesting miracles with Archangel Orion. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles into my world. So, Archangel Orion, you may be looking to the stars right now and wishing on something. And we definitely have manifesting miracles for you at this time. So, beautiful energy to start with. Let's keep going. We're going to jump into the tarot for you. What else do we have to go with this reading, please, for my Cancerian friends? What else? The Ten of Cups. I love it. This is like ultimate fulfillment, satisfaction, happy family, happy life. With the Emperor. Emperor could be Aries energy, doesn't have to be, but that is masculine energy. That could also be you being the authority of your own life, okay? So whether that is internal to you or external, take it as it resonates. And we have the Seven of Cups, which I'm also getting that, okay, so let me pause. I need to pause and get into this because it came up. Seven of Cups can be an illusion card. And with that being underneath the inner voice, what I am picking up very strongly here is that for some of you out there, maybe all of you out there, that some of you may be confused by your inner voice. There is always a voice in your head, and it is your voice of reason. And it could also be angelic messages, ancestral messages, that sort of thing. But I'm also picking up that for some of you, you may be confused by the inner voice that comes through. And that is because some of the messages that come through are old programming. What do I mean by that? Words that people have said to you about you that you've believed over the years. And you may have taken those as your truth, like to become your inner voice or your voice of reason. So let's just say you had a mother figure, and I don't know why I went to mother figure, but that's just what came up here, who told you were pudgy as a child. Like, I think you need to lose weight. Oh, you shouldn't wear those kind of clothes because they don't fit your body type. And so that voice became your voice of reason. Now, that is not your inner voice. That is the voice of someone else. That person, again, if it's mother figure, was likely insecure themselves, and so was pushing that insecurity onto you, and you have taken that on to be your own insecurity. So I want you to truly look at these, vibes and voices that are in your head and say, is it truly my voice of reason, my inner guidance system that's telling me this right now? There was actually a really neat experiment that I saw not too long ago, and it had to do very much with this. And it was kind of like you put some words up on a screen, and then as you read those words, you ask yourself, now whose voice was that in? So as I said those words about being pudgy as a child or not fitting into certain clothes, whose voice was that for you? If it wasn't your mother, whose was it? And it doesn't have to be related to that topic. That's just what came to me in that moment. But there are likely other things, okay? Like for me, I'm going to use my example. I said this in one of the other previous readings as well. I hated wearing dresses as a child. I really, truly did, because I was such a tomboy. And I wanted to just go play and not worry about if my legs are open or legs are crossed or the dress comes flying up. I did not care. And so the words that I heard all the time were, that's not very ladylike. So whose voice was that? It was definitely my grandmother's voice. It was definitely my mother's voice. I heard all the women in my family saying that to me. Now, maybe you felt the same sentiment. So think about the things that you repeat in your head over and over again and whose voice they resound from. Because that is going to make all the difference as to your internal guidance system. If it's not your voice, don't allow it to repeat over and over again. So pay attention. Think about the things that you repeat to yourself over and over again, and then decide if it's even your voice. You know what I'm saying? Replace it with your voice. So if it's a negative thing, like again, you look pudgy in that dress, what would your inner voice replace that with? I look beautiful in this dress. Do you even wear dresses? Do you even want to wear dresses? If you don't, then don't say that. I look amazing in this outfit, right? It does not have to be gender specific, because I definitely know growing up that there was a lot of gender specific things that were just, again, kind of pushed on you. Like, why do I have to wear a dress? If I don't want to wear a dress, I don't want to wear a dress. So there it is. You wear what you want to wear and tell yourself that you look amazing. End of story. Easy as that. Right? All right, let's keep going. Sorry to break off on that tangent, but this was very important because it came to me that someone's inner voice was almost like replaced by someone else's inner voice that was not helping you, not serving you. We have the King of Cups. Love it. More masculine energy, but now with the cups here. So this is about trusting your intuition. This is about feeling your feelings with the Ace of Pentacles. Love this. So feel your feelings. I am getting that very strongly. Feel your feelings. It's okay to feel your feelings, especially as a Cancerian. Water signs want to feel their feelings. What I'm getting with this Emperor card here is there may have been a father figure that was like against masculine energies and feeling their feelings. And it doesn't have to be that like you listening are a masculine, but this definitely feels like toxic masculine energy. Okay? So whether or not you identify as a masculine, it feels like you grew up around a household of men, in particular, masculine energies, don't feel their feelings. And this may have left you confused, especially going back to that whole inner voice conversation that we had. But there's so many cups on the table that's like, feel your feelings and be happy, be excited. Choose the thing you want to do and go with that, and don't let anybody else's voice deter you away from that. You also have this manifesting miracles now with the Ace of Pentacles. Spirit is gifting you with something amazing. You are about to receive a beautiful gift in your material world. And it's going to require you to trust your inner voice and your intuition and to feel your feelings. It's okay to feel your feelings. All right, let's see if we can go deeper. Tell me more, please. Thank you. We have dusted off. Okay, what are we dusting off? Wants you back? Maybe you have an Aries masculine energy out there that wants you back. Does not have to be. All right, anything else? Wants you back. I'm getting, don't just let them back. Trust, right? Have the trust. Because there could also be a King of Cups out there that wants you back, which could be a water sign, masculine energy. We have music. Music can heal wounds that medicine cannot touch. So what did I say earlier? Was it this reading or someone else's where you may be getting messages in the form of song lyrics? I definitely got that. That's what happens when you do a lot of readings in a row. I'm like, whose reading was that from? Was that someone else's or is that yours? But it's coming up now for you, so it's definitely here for you. We have an offer. You definitely have an offer coming in. Could be previous person energy or new energy. And in fact, there could be two choices here. You could have someone that was from your past that wants to dust something off with you and wants you back. And there could also be a new offer from a new person. Maybe you'll get an offer from both individuals. Maybe not. Maybe one's going to try to play those old games and you're going to be like, nope, I saw through the illusion. I learned my lesson. Thank you, next. I'm going to choose this new offer. We have change a bad habit. Drinking, overeating, or anything else not serving you. Yeah, that may still be with this past person. What I'm getting here is that someone is nostalgic for a time that they remember being happy with you, this past person energy. And they're thinking about it. They want to dust it off. They want you back. They may want to put an offer in, but they may still be in this old energy. Now, that doesn't have to be the case. Maybe they have changed their bad habits and they're this new version of themselves, okay? We do have soulmate at the bottom of the deck. The divine will provide you with love when you are ready. So one or both of these could be a soulmate potential for you, all right? I'm getting very much that you just need to trust your intuition on what to pick here, because you're going to know immediately which one's right for you. And maybe both have good potential, right? But maybe one more so is going to be just slightly better for you because of the vibe, right? I'm getting that very much. How does this individual make you feel? Does this individual make me feel super happy or super confused? Because you'll know immediately. Am I good, or am I like, wait a minute, are they still in this old energy? Like, are they still doing these terrible things and I left them behind for a reason? And now they're just trying to confuse me by maybe acting like they're in a new energy, but they're really not. I am picking up on that. So Aries is on the table. Doesn't have to be masculine water signs, right? Scorpio, Pisces, or another Cancer. Maybe this is you. You know, there's a lot where it could be this, that, or the other, especially with the Seven of Cups, like illusion, confusion. There's a lot of stuff where it's like you're not supposed to know all the things at this time. So just trust your own intuition. That's all you can do moving forward. Just trust. All right, let's get you an angel number to close this reading out. What angel number do we have for our Cancerian friends out there? Thank you. 3388. Make persistent efforts. We have accumulation, improvement, abundance, and prosperity. The angels say to you, keep going. Elevate your energy and focus of your thoughts and feelings. Adjust your perspective based on the knowledge that you are one with God, with everyone, and with all things. Love it. Beautiful energy, my Cancerian friends. All right, so this has been your reading. Remember, it's timeless and it will find you when it needs to find you. And if it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, leave it behind. Okay, we're not forcing anything to fit. Thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.